$32,000 on the turn of a card on Card Shark. And if you play your cards right, you can win this beautiful Pontiac Fiero. And now, the host of Card Shark, Bill Rafferty.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Nice group. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jeanne. Welcome, everybody, to Card Sharks. You know, one of our contestants, it says on my card here, can win that beautiful new Pontiac Fiero GT. Well, one of my contestants did, and he's going to be out here very shortly, and he could go back and do it again. So stick around. It could be quite exciting. But let's meet our lovely dealers. Here they come right now, Lacey Pemberton and Susanna Williams. Yeah. Big win yesterday. Wasn't that nice? That was true. That was really a lot of fun. Now, you're in charge of the cards. You're in charge of who wins and who loses. Go deal the cards. Let's see what's going to happen today. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time to meet our card sharks. Come on. Hello, Brian.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
Super.
You must be doing super. Brian is our champion. Brian won the car yesterday. Cash and prizes totaling $37,720. $37,720.
Thank you.
Now, have you given any thought to what you're going to do with that cash?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Well, first of all, I'm going to take my wife to Hawaii.
You are?
I'm going to do that. We just bought that new house, which I told you about yesterday. We're going to put in a jacuzzi in the back and be able to do our whole backyard.
Uh-oh, we're talking about new dependents already. I got a feeling something's going to happen here. Hello, Jeanne.
Hello, Bill.
Jeanne is the challenger that's going to meet Brian today. Tell us a little something about yourself.
Well,
please.
I'm Jeanne Snyder, and I'm a sales rep. And my husband and I just came back from a year in Kuwait.
Kuwait?
Yes.
Ooh, how exotic that is.
Yeah,
that must have been
very
exotic.
interesting.
Must have been very interesting. Hopefully we'll get a chance to talk about that a little later on.
Okay.
Let's get started right now. Have both of you cut your cards?
Yes.
Yes.
Good luck to both of you. Don't forget, we always have prize cards in the deck, and today we're going to have a trip to Las Vegas, and we've got various expensive watches totaling over $1,100. Let's get started right now. Yeah. Susanna's already dealt out the cards for game number one. First question goes to the champ, and this is our audience poll question. We've had a lot of fun with these guys all week. We have 10 gentlemen who are professional models, and here they come right now. Good-looking guys. Okay, Brian, this question is for you, sir. Before the show, we asked these 10 male models, before going to bed at night, do you ever put cream on your face? How many of these 10 models said they too put cream on their face at night?
Well, I don't think any of them are going to admit it if they do. So, let's see.
Well,
looking at them,
I don't know.
trying to pick out which ones do it. I think 3 of them do it.
You're going
Yes.
with 3. What do you think, Jeanne?
That's a pretty creamy bunch out there.
Uh-oh.
They're cute. Oh, I think it's going to be a little bit higher, especially if they've had a lot of makeup on.
You're going higher.
Yes, I
Are you going higher? All the women are going, yeah, I know that. I think the word cream throws us off a little bit, but I do know that a lot more men now are using moisturizers than they used to, because men cosmetics are very important. So yeah, I'm going with Jeanne on this, higher. The actual number of these models who put cream on their face at night is 2. It is not higher, it is lower. It is lower. So let me just, which 2 do it? Which 2 do it? So we got Gregory and Tom. You got Gregory, because you're closest. Is it because you got dry skin, or do you feel it helps you more with your look?
Premature aging, and also dryness of the skin under the eyes.
Dryness under lights and things like that? Okay. I'll buy it if you want to say that, Gregory. That's okay with me. Listen, thank you very much, fellas. Have a seat right now. Thank you. All right. We got Brian going to the board. Take a look at your card, Brian. You got an ace.
All right.
Way
I
to
think
start.
I'll go lower on that one.
He goes lower than an ace.
Yeah.
He's got a queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen. He's got that Las Vegas trip. Las Vegas trip goes on his side of the board. Here comes Lacey.
We'll
She's
still
putting it
go
up
lower.
right now. And we recap lower than a queen.
That's correct. Yes.
A 2.
Higher.
Whoa. Higher than a 2, a 4.
Higher. Let's go. Higher.
Higher than a 4 for game number 1. It is. Whoa. Right. You do some damage to the cards right now. Congratulations to Brian. He's got 1 game on his side of the board. Jeanne, you have got your work cut out for you now. You've got to jump in here. You know, you got to win this next game just to get a tie so that you guys can battle it out to go to the money cards. $32,000 available in the money cards, and Susanna's already dealing out the cards for game number 2. Let's get started right now. Jeanne, this question is for you. Educated guess. Think about this. What was the top speed of a Model T Ford?
What was the top speed?
Yeah,
of a
think about
Model
it.
T
I mean, that's a
Ford?
long time ago, but one of the first cars
Well-
made. What was the top speed? What do you think they were going? How fast would
Well,
they
in
go?
my youth, I saw quite a few of those around.
Duh.
But I noticed they didn't go nearly as fast as they go now. And they didn't have the brakes and everything else and the roads. So I would say about 32 miles an hour.
32 miles an hour? What do you think, Brian? High or lower?
You know, a friend of ours when I was a little kid had a Model T. They used to take us to the beach in it. I'm sure that it was going faster than that. It'd be higher.
You're going higher
Yeah.
than 32?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm even thinking I'm saying lower. I'll go lower. The actual top speed of a Model T Ford was 45 miles per hour. It is higher. Again, Brian goes back to the board. I'm afraid to turn over this card. This man is on fire. Here is a king. I told you. Lower than a king. He's got an ace.
Oh.
Only one card could have beat you, and there it was. You found it. So, Jeanne, break for you. You get to play
Yes.
from this card. Tell me what you want to do. It's a 6.
Oh, I'm going to go higher.
It goes higher than a 6. We've got a 5. So, the cards are not happening for my players. When we come back, hopefully we'll change that situation. Stick around right after this message from the folks at home. We are right in the middle of our game going on right now. We're in the middle of the second game. Not a lot of damage done, as you can see. Both our players have turned over one card. However, it is a must-win situation for Jeanne. She's got to win it to tie it up. Let's go on with our next question. Brian, it's yours, sir. We surveyed 100 women who are engaged to be married, and we asked them, are you saving yourself for marriage? How many engaged women said they are? Sean?
Well, it seems like with the morals being down from what they used to be, I know when I got married 11 years ago and before then, even then, there was many girls that were not saving themselves. It's going to be 36.
36. What do you think, Jeanne?
Well, I think there's still a lot of girls out there that don't play around, the ones that haven't dated too much and that just would rather wait. And I think it's going to be a little bit higher.
You're going a little bit higher than 36. The actual number of engaged women who are saving themselves for marriage is 25. It is not higher, it is lower. It is lower. You're not married, are you?
Oh, no, Bill, you wouldn't dare.
I just wanted to clarify a situation, that was all. Anyway, let's go on now, Brian.
embarrassed.
Brian, what do you want to
I think
do?
I'll go lower. Keep
You're
the card
going
go
lower than a king. He's got a queen.
Lower.
He goes lower than a queen. He's got a
Lower.
jack. Working on a straight. Oh, he's got a 9.
Freeze.
He freezes. Freeze. Working on a straight, Brian. Working on that straight. All you needed is the 10 and you would have been in there. Okay, Jeanne, next question is for you. Come on, let's go. Jump in here. We surveyed 100 married women and we asked them, have you ever had to be nice to someone you didn't like just because he did business with your husband? How many married women said they have had to be nice to someone they didn't like?
There's a lot of women that never meet their husband's boss or anything that they do, and I think that that's the majority. In the higher echelon, they meet the boss, but otherwise, I don't think that's much. I'd say about 57.
You're going 57.
Yes.
57. What do you think,
Yeah,
Brian?
yeah, you
Higher
know-
or lower?
I think the key operative here is that they don't like the person. I don't know that most people don't like the people that their husbands work with. It's going to be lower than that.
You're going lower.
Sure. Yeah.
The actual number of married women who have had to be nice to someone they didn't like is 64. It isn't high. It isn't lower. It's higher. So Jeanne gets a break. Let's see what you can
Change
do,
that
Jeanne.
card.
Changing that 6. That 6 now becomes a 6.
No. Higher.
Higher than a 6, she says. A jack.
Lower.
Lower than a jack. She says she's got another 6.
Oh, I'm going to freeze.
You're going to freeze on the 6.
Yes.
She's going to freeze. She's going to protect her position. And we'll go back to our next question. And this question involves our 10 male models. They're back over there right now. Come on up, fellas. Brian, before the show, we asked these 10 male models, has a woman photographer ever made a pass at you? How many of these 10 models said a woman photographer has made a pass?
Oh, absolutely. You can look at those guys and know that there's been some women giving passes at them. Of course, I don't know how many women photographers there are. Out of those 10, I think 6 of them have had passes at them.
You're going 6.
6.
All right, Jeanne, what do you think, higher or lower?
They're awfully good looking, but I think that women are a lot more professional than that, and I think it's going to be lower.
You're going lower.
Yeah.
You're going lower than 6. Very important question, our final question. This is sudden death. The actual number of these models who said a woman photographer has made a pass is 2. It is lower. It is lower. Who were the 2 lucky fellows? Let me see their heads. There's Robert, my pal Robert. What did you, were you going out for that long pass? Did you receive it or what, Robert? What happened?
No, I got some pictures done, and she asked me what I was doing that night. I said, does this mean you're going to charge me for the pictures? Well, then I went out with her.
You're a thinking guy, Robert. That's what I like about you. Have a seat over there. All right, Jeanne. It's sudden death. You know you have control of the board, but what do you want to do, play or pass?
I'm going to play because he has a 50-50 chance of getting the other.
You're going to play? You're going to change that 6?
Change it, please.
All right, that 6 now becomes a jack.
Lower. Lower.
Lower than a jack, she says. She's got a 10.
Lower.
She's got to go for it. This is for game number 1 for her or the championship for Brian. Lower than a 10. Oh, his and her watches. $1,100 worth of watches go on your side of the board. Now your heart can start again. I know you got a little nervous over there. Lacey just put that up. Let's recap. It's a very important call.
Lower.
Lower than a 10. She ties it up or she goes away. No! Brian is the winner. Jeanne. Oh, you were so nice. I wanted to talk to you about Kuwait. We didn't have a chance to talk about Kuwait or anything. Listen, thank you so much for being here.
Okay,
for being on Card Shark. Come here, Brian. Whoa, Brian.
Roller coaster.
What a way to go. Jeanne, why don't you tell Brian about his trip to Las Vegas?
Okay, Bill, it's a VIP vacation at the Sahara Hotel. A 5-night, 6-day stay in a 1-bedroom suite, limousine service to and from the airport, star-studded cocktail show, dinner in a Polynesian restaurant, and daily buffet breakfast furnished by Sahara Hotel and Casino, Las Vegas. Congratulations, Brian.
Thank you very much, Jeanne. Listen, when you come back after this commercial message, this gentleman may need a 2-car garage. We'll see you when you come back. We've got Brian with us. Brian is our champion again, and he is going to the money cards, and let me assure you that this gentleman knows how to play the money cards. Lacey and Susanna are dealing out those cards for him right now, but in addition to all the money he can win, and he did it for $20,000 the last time he went, we have added a joker to the deck, and anytime it turns up in the money card, he will have a shot at winning this brand new car. Jeanne.
A new Fiero GT Coupe, the car with a sleek new look and even more aggressive attitude. Fiero GT Coupe, only from Pontiac, worth over $15,000.
Thank you, Jeanne. We'll be talking. If he wins this thing again, it's going to be his and her Pontiacs. That's what it's going to be. Anyway, because you won the match, we want to guarantee you a shot at winning that card. And there's the extra joker we're going to give you. Susanna's holding it right now. Let's get started right now. Let's give him $200. Come on, Brian. Here's your card. Tell me what you want to do. Whoa! 200 on an ace.
I think I'll do 200 less than that.
200 lower than an ace. There's a jack. 400.
Let's go all of it lower.
All of it lower than a jack again. It is 800 on a 10.
I want to change that card with a 1.
You're going to change it? He's got card number 1. That 10 now becomes a 6.
Ooh, okay.
800 on a 6.
Let's say 500 higher.
He's going 500 higher than a 6. Big bet for a card like that. 500 higher? No. $300. $300. We bring you up to the second level right now. We're going to give you 400 more. You have $700. You're playing on a 4.
Let's go 600 higher.
600 higher than a 4? A 5. 1,300 on a 5.
Let's go 300 higher.
He's going 300 higher than a 5. He's got a 9.
Change the
1,600 on a 9.
Change the card with number 3.
Okay. He gives me number 3. That 9 now becomes a 2.
Great! All of it higher.
All of it higher. You got, a push. No win, no loss.
That's right.
We take this 2, we bring it up here. This is your big bet now. You have $1,600.
I'll take it. All of it higher.
He's going all of it higher. All of it higher than a 2. Yeah! Good, you worked it hard. That was a tough roll. That was a very tough roll. You were a little nervous. I was looking over there. 32, You ended up with $3,200 on the cards. I know that. And that comes out to $42,565. That's what he's got. When we come back, he's going to go try and get that card. We'll be right back. Buddy, here we are with Brian, our champion. Brian now is going to go and try and win that Fiero GT that's back there. He already has one. This is going to be very interesting if he ends up with two, and very exciting. Here, Suzanne is holding the joker that Brian has right now, and you know how to do it, Brian. You go over there. There are 7 numbered cards. Find the word car, and it's all yours. You're going with number 6?
That's correct.
Now, we know why you picked the other one, because that was your child's age. Why did you pick 6?
Well, I want my child to win one for my wife. Her birthday's on the 6th.
What do you think the odds are for a guy to end up with 2 cars in a row? Astronomical. Absolutely astronomical! This is your right one. That's it. You got one. I don't believe it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 2 cars. Listen. Unbelievable. I don't know. We're going to come back. Or we're going to go on right now. I got to give you a number. Take it easy. Take it easy. $58,000. $58,000. I hate to do this to you. You've got to go and meet another challenger right now. Come on, Brian. Head over there, sir. Let's deal out the cards for a new game. Come on, Gail. Whoa. Gail, you are standing next to a very lucky fellow. You have your work cut out for you. Introduce yourself to the folks at home.
I'm Gail Dermer, and I'm a One more time. I'm
Sure.
Gail Dermer, and I'm a production manager for a large advertising agency.
You are. Well, good to have you here. I wish you good luck today. You certainly have your work cut out for you. This guy is a champion and a half. You've already cut the cards backstage? You've already cut the cards? Good for you. Now, let me tell you that we always add our prize cards to the deck that Susanna is dealing out now for our game, and we have got a trip to St. Thomas in there. That's over $3,500 worth of trip. Let's get to our first game. Right now, Brian, the question is for you, sir. Educated guess. How many minutes of commercials do you see during a typical hour-long primetime network television show?
Okay, let's see.
Too many.
Too many, yes. I believe that in a regular hour primetime show, you're going to see 8 minutes of commercials.
You're going with 8?
Yes.
What do you think, Gail?
I disagree. I tape shows all the time, and I fast forward through those commercials. I think it's higher.
You're going higher than 8?
Yes.
You're going higher than 8. The actual number of minutes of commercials you see during an hour-long primetime network television show is 8. It is exactly 8. That means that Brian hit it right on the head. Brian hit it right on the head, and that means that Brian gets $1, 2, 3, 4, $500. Terrific. Unbelievable. All right, Brian. Do you believe that this guy already won a trip to Vegas to boot? I can't believe this. All right, Brian, here's your base card. Tell me what you want to do. You got a king.
I'll keep it, and I'll go lower.
He's going lower than a king. He's got a jack.
Lower?
Lower than a jack, he says. He's got a 7.
I'm going to freeze.
He freezes on the 7. He's going to freeze on the 7 right now. And let's go on to Gail. Gail, here's your next question. This is for you. We surveyed 100 bachelors, and we asked them, do you like it when a woman acts weak and helpless? How many bachelors, why are you laughing, Suzanne? How many bachelors said they do?
Oh, today's man is pretty modern, so I think it's going to be fairly high. I think it's going to be 43.
43, you like it. All right, Brian, what do you think?
No, I think it's going to be lower than that.
You're going lower.
Yeah.
Independent guy you are. The actual number of bachelors who like it when a woman acts weak and helpless is 29. It is lower. So, Brian's strategy pays off. Here's your 7, Brian.
We'll change the card.
He changes the 7. The 7 now becomes a 5.
5. I'll go higher.
He goes higher than a 5. He's got a 10.
I'm going to go lower.
He's going lower than a 10 for game number 1. He's got it. Terrific. What a player. We're going to be right back with game number 2, a must-win situation for Gail. Susanna's already setting up the cards. We'll see you in a minute. We are back right now. I feel lucky standing next to this guy. I feel like something great's going to happen to me. Anyway, we're going to come back tomorrow and pick it up. We are out of time right now, and we'll pick it up with our second game. That's a must-win situation for you, Gail. Gail, you got to do it. You got to stay in here now and give this guy a battle. He is a tough, tough champion. Here's Susanna Williams, Lacey Pemberton, Jeanne Woods over there on the microphone. I am your quiz master, Bill Rafferty. I will see you tomorrow.